on Utopia Podcast. The party continued to fight the gnolls in the gnoll base. Livy drinks a potion of giant strength. After much fighting, they defeat the gnolls. And that is where we find the party.
We find you all in the center of this commune of stone houses, the remnants of stone houses. Dead bodies of gnolls surround you. You are beaten. You are bloodied. You are wounded. Livy is buff. And
I am indeed buff.
You all are exhausted from your fight. Not mechanically exhausted, just tired. What?
But we're alive.
What would you like to do?
I feel like
Which
that's
is surprising. I think Livy will bloodedly get up, and start looking around to make sure that there aren't people in any of the buildings, or if there are, just kind of stumbling around.
Yeah.
I'll join Livy in that search. Also, as she approaches Livy, she'll go up and say, "Can I offer you anything? Are you? I mean, you don't look like you're going to fall because, fuck, look at you. But
yeah, I've never felt this physically good in my life while also feeling
and
terrible.
she offers her hand out to you, and you see this sort of mauve glow start to sort of come off it.
Yeah, a little bit. I would say that percentage-wise of my blood, there's probably 2% left in
that's
here.
low, buddy. And she reaches up now that you're fucking huge, and offers her.
I haven't increased in height, just magnitude.
And that sort of mauve glow kind of just sort of rests above her hand, and she will grant you 7 points of healing.
Thank you so much. I almost have 10 now.
Hopefully that's enough that we can walk us to a pub.
Hopefully. I don't have any big spells left. So
Your baby
I
pug
still have
is
my
just
dog though.
kind of appears and then dissipates.
Pup looks tired.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, he's a pub, so they kind of they always look a little dead.
Did you say they always look a little dead? Oh my god!
Inside.
You know, he's not wrong.
Accurate.
A creature that God wished was never born. As someone who loves bugs, they're so cute. They all do look like they are a curse from God.
What's everybody else doing?
I think at this point, Ziva's just laying on the ground.
Godfrey will go over and like, Ziba, are you all right?
Ziva's gonna quick, like, grab her sword, just like lash out really quick, like, I keep going! Who's next?
You're good.
Who's
It's
next?
over. Fight's over. Are you okay?
I don't know, I wasn't sure if there's gonna be another wave there. I feel like, the third time is the charm, right? We've done, how many times have we done this today?
This twice. Twice, but it's only going to be twice this time.
Okay, I'm not letting my guard down, though.
Go ahead, take it easy. And then Godfrey will get up and like limp over to where his coat is on the ground after he had put out the fire on Ziba and shake it off and put it back on.
Oh. Looks at Michael like, oh my god! What?
Oh my god!
When did that happen? My shirt. Where's Michael? These are my best Sunday
That
best.
would be
This is my Sunday best!
for which I do apologize, Godfrey.
Well, I guess I was kind of outgrowing it anyways. Anyone got any good hand-me-downs? I don't think yours are gonna fit me, no offense, Morgus, but I might need to borrow from someone else.
Morgan's is in a full suit of armor.
Morgan?
Yeah, Morgus has his, what did I take for this guy? Yeah, he's got his, it's a scale mail, but over that he wears this, like, tabard that turns into a flowing blue robe, and he's looking a little rough and all. I think we should vacate this place as soon as possible.
So there is gonna be a round 3?
Whether there will be or won't be, we shouldn't stick around. And
I agree, but we just gotta make sure there aren't people here.
I think if
They
there,
took captives?
I don't know. Just
I think
maybe.
there may have been people here in the
If
past,
they
but
did, we have to...
look around. I don't see anyone surviving these.
Like, are there any, like... Does Livy hear anyone or, like, see any, like, trapdoors or anything that they're, like, these people could be stored in?
Give me an investigation check or a
He says with
perception
the-
check.
Oh, no, I'm good in that investigation.
Can I help since I'm walking with him?
Livy,
Are you proficient? No.
That's, a philosophical... Are we, any of us really proficient in anything?
Yes.
It's
I
22.
don't think he needs your help.
Doesn't need it.
Man, you got it.
Cool. 22. You see like rotten food, lots of stolen things from carts, like coats, and you could find a full set of clothes for Ziba. Everything from like a fine cloak to like tattered tradesman's pants in these homes. You don't see any trapdoors, and you don't see any evidence of other species or other races' lives here.
Okay, that's a good thing to at least, like, any proof that any missing people were here?
Not that you can
Ever?
see.
Okay. I'll also take all of the missing clothes I can for both Ziva and me, because, like, my clothes are wrecked.
There's nothing like crazy. You can't like make a full like 2,000 gold outfit or anything, but there's some fine clothes. There's like a nice cloak and find a nice vest. The rest is just pretty standard.
I won't be wearing it right now just because, like, they'll rip again.
Yeah.
But, I give DD, I like, do you want the cloak or the vest?
How bad are my clothes?
You can like see your belly button through a singed hole in your shirt.
Alright. I might look. I've never worn a vest before, but I'll try that to start with. I don't know. Cloaks, I don't feel like are a great idea. Or I've had enough of having my hair pulled. I feel like that makes me too easy a target if we're gonna get into a wrestling match.
Livy will shrug and give you the cloak. It'll probably work better with this jacked bod
You're gonna give me
anyway.
the cloak, not the vest.
I mean,
Alright.
the vest. I mean, God, brain. Fuck you.
I guess I didn't get a choice after
Cry,
all.
child, cry.
Godfrey,
I'll take the vest.
are you
No,
all
yeah.
right? And you look over, you hear a voice towards the bushes. You see a Frederick with a torch coming through.
The Frederick.
I
Sorry.
do think we're going to be fine. Do you have the others? I think we could reclaim some of these carts that were lost.
I didn't bring them with me, but I can go get them.
That would be great. We need to catch our breaths.
Can I help you at all?
No, I think we're good.
All right. He kind of looks at you like, are you sure?
Just, you could very much help us by getting these
Turns.
carts so we don't have to lift them.
He turns and heads back. Watches the torchlight goes away down the trail.
All right, so we already knew these gnolls weren't responsible, but I guess this is
So it is
confirmed
Bigfoot.
Or an awakened...
Livy will stop and just stare at you.
Just imagining the Bigfoot now has all these kobolds following them around.
I mean, if anything, that is supporting my case. We haven't heard from the kobold, so they must have found him.
After meeting Galdi, I don't think there's any possibility that's not on the table anymore. It could be a god that came back and is taking the form of a large-footed creature.
A Bigfoot god?
But we never even saw... Has there been any clues about, like, anything with big feet? Or are people just saying it's Bigfoot?
I'll be honest, I did not look that closely when we were walking down the streets of that town earlier. Did you see that rock I found? I was kicking it pretty
Because, like,
far.
there wasn't any... People are just saying it's Bigfoot.
Well, we haven't ruled it out either.
What we do know is it's supernatural in nature, and we have a bit of a lead to a direction we could go once we get back into town. But for now, we should just one step at a time.
Weren't we gonna go check out, like, a shop? How did
We
this day
were
even start?
going to do that, and we still should.
You started this
Well,
day,
we-
Ziba.
Did the right thing.
Yeah, I think it's time we all went back and went to bed, don't you think?
I do.
Yeah.
It's fully
Let's wait
nighttime at
for
this
the
point.
town, the people from the town to get back, and we'll help escort them back to town.
We have to escort them all the way back. What if they walk slow? I'm tired.
You all can gain the benefits of a short rest as you wait for the villager mob, or what remains of it, to come
Godfrey will
find
play
you.
his dulcimer for about a half hour of the short rest.
They come back through with a few torches. There's only about 20 of them at this point, definitely about half the numbers there were before. But they have 3 carts pulled by different farm animals that they drive through the clearing. You're able to load them up and get everything going as you head back out on the road. Did you want to do anything with the bodies or anything else other than just load the carts with the materials that you found?
I'm scared what you mean by what to do with the bodies.
I thought they just disappeared.
sorry, I was just like,
I don't know, I've never had to
It's
deal
just
with
an
a dead
option of,
body
like-
before.
Yeah, this is a...
Are the townsfolk doing anything with them?
no. I'm kind of just stepping over them,
Godfrey
leaving
will
them where they
go
lie.
to
Livy will actually... Oh, sorry, you
Godfrey
go.
will go to one of the big ones and cut off its foot and take the foot.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
alright.
You do it to the one that Ziba cut the belt on and exposed his underwear.
Scandalous.
Continue to be humiliated even after death.
Yeah, you bullied the fuck out of that guy.
I never said I was nice.
Do any of them look different than normal kobolds? Do any of them
You what?
look different than normal
These
normal
gnolls?
kobolds?
Normal
normal
gnolls.
gnolls, you know. I'm assuming they look.
There are like 3 different kinds of gnolls that are here. Godfrey cut off the foot of one of them that definitely looks like more intelligent or human-like. I don't really know the proper way to express this, but just like in charge, one of the leaders, I guess. There are 2 that seem super, or there are 3 that seem super feral, and all the rest are just kind of somewhere in between those two.
Can I roll
extremes.
a history check to see if it's normal that so many different types of gnolls are all chilling out?
Sure.
Yay! Okay, I rolled a 12, so that's plus 7. It's an 18. No, it's a 19. I can count.
Yeah, it's pretty normal for gnolls to be varied in packs.
Okay.
They all have different jobs and different tasks.
Dope.
Just destroying
I'm not-
towns on our whatever day of the week it is night.
Okay.
All right, the carts are loaded. You head back to the road
What's the
and
chances I can get a ride on a cart?
head back to Wimpston.
Nice.
Yeah, you can sit on the back of one of the carts. That's
Yeah.
fine. Tailgate
I'm
down
tired, man. I
style.
want to walk. I did a lot of
Walking's
walking
for
today.
nerds.
Okay, we even did some slight jogging. That was a lot.
You all make it back to town without any sort of ambush or trauma. The moon is not as bright in the sky. There's clouds. Yeah, my mic is hot and it picks up everything. The road is busy. So, yeah, are you guys just heading back to the Lying Woodpecker? It's probably about
Is
11
Livy still
PM at
really
this
buff? Oh,
Livy is no
I'm
longer
very
very
sad.
buff. About halfway through the ride home,
And then the
the
crowd all
buffness
went,
just
"Aw."
dissipates.
Livy shrugs.
Your cloak still looks great.
Like, it was short but sweet. What a beautiful time.
Does my vest clash with my
Like
shirt?
everything in life that is so good, it is fleeting.
Yep. All right, you head back to the Lying Woodpecker. There's only 1 or 2 patrons. There's no music playing. Sitting at the bar as you look over to the right when you walk through the main doors, and Kevin is sitting behind the main desk.
He is.
Hey, Kevin. I haven't seen you behind the desk before.
Yeah, I mean, Aurora's really sad, so
Weird.
they're in there together, you know. Sisters supporting sisters.
We do love that sister bond.
I'm not allowed behind the bar anymore, or in the kitchen.
Why? Do I want to know?
Well, there's this one time
Okay.
when I was behind the bar, and I got really overwhelmed because it got really
Okay.
busy. And so I just went to the stable. And then there was this other
Okay.
time that I was in the kitchen and someone ordered a bagel, which seemed pretty easy. So I cut the bagel, but then I cut my hand, and he holds up his hand and there's like a big scar, like a gnarly
Aw.
scar on like the fatty part of his thumb.
Dude.
And then Zara had to give me stitches, and she said I wasn't allowed in there anymore.
breath stinks. Do you want to be behind the bar?
No, not particularly. No. No hard feelings, right? After
About
the puddle and the
yeah, no hard feelings for us either. Is she good? Like,
I mean, I told you she's kind of hot-headed. It's just, that's just how Carling is.
yeah, how did she come about knowing all of this?
Oh, she's like the 5-time knife-throwing champion of the city.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, has she ever been in a fight?
I don't think she would need to. She'd just like throw a dagger at right into your heart before you got to her,
She can try.
Don't tell her that.
Please don't.
All right, we've had a very long day. I think I'm going to go retire. Best of luck, Kevin.
I think I'll do the same.
I think that sounds like a plan.
She deserved it.
Wait, has there anything been going on around town that we should know about while we were off killing gnolls?
Oh, you were off killing gnolls?
Yeah.
Are they scary?
I mean, we almost died.
Oh.
It wasn't that bad. We had it.
Livy will give her no, we did not look.
Godfrey's exposed white shirt is just drenched in red, starting to turn to a brown.
Oh.
We had it handled.
I've never seen a gnoll. What do they look like?
Have you seen the Bigfoot?
I think I did. Remember?
Where?
Outside the pasture, there's this big thing in the woods. There's a shadow.
Did you see footprints?
No, but someone else did.
Where?
The same place.
The same place?
Yeah.
Someone will turn back to look at the group and just see their exhausted face and goes, okay, tomorrow.
Right. You want to nap with the horses and me tomorrow?
What time?
Like noon.
Isn't
I don't know what our plans are yet, but I'd be down.
We'll probably be trying to find the people who are kidnapping your people.
Oh, yeah. That probably takes priority. We gotta do our jobs, as heroes first. But afterwards,
Isn't
now?
one of your brother-in-law kidnapped?
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
He might be. You know what? Never mind. We're going to bed.
Good night.
Okay, he's a suspect now. That was weird. That was hella weird.
Either that or Pretty Kevin just lacks the emotional depth needed to care. Pretty Kevin, head empty.
Head empty. I mean, there's head empty, and then there's, this guy I've been working with for fucking years is gone and missing.
Nobody would take a nap with a
Whatever.
palomino.
Imagine if a horse went missing.
You all gain the benefits of a long rest as you go to sleep in your quarters at the Lying Woodpecker.
Ziva just passes out. She did not even change clothing. Sorry, whoever has to do room cleaning.
Yeah, Livy will sleep for I think he only sleeps for a few hours, and he'll just get up and start writing again.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think it's 4 hours. I don't know. As he gets up, he'll feel really bad, but he'll decide to do a little investigation on his own, while the others are sleeping.
What are you doing?
He just wants to, like, while it's still kind of, well, there aren't a lot of people, like, he'll get up, he'll leave a note that says he's, like, going to check out the store. And go off into the alchemist's place.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Oh, well, I'm super good at perception, guys. You know me. What is my perception? I said, oh, it's +2, so I'm not bad. Sure, okay. Well, it's a 9.
All right. Everything seems fine on your morning walk. There's dew all over. There's a light, misty fog over the hills and the orchards as you head out very early into the sunrise, the dawn. And you get to mixing it up. And sure enough, just like Aurora said, there is nothing seemingly amiss, judging from the outside of the building.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Is there a chimney?
There is not a chimney. It's sort of at the bottom of like one of the multi-story buildings in town, one of the 2 or 3.
Livy does it look like there's anyone around?
Doesn't.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there's a big window, there's a window on the door, and then there's a big window on the other side as well. So the door is sort of in the middle of the front of this storefront, and there's big storefront style windows on either side of the door.
Livy will check all of the windows to see if any of them are unlocked.
Give me an investigation
I'm
check.
better at that. I have a +5. Oh, hell yeah. It's a 20.
Yeah. You go around, none of the front windows open, but you go around to the side, which you know would be the room that Philip was going back to keep configuring his potions. When you find one of the windows was left slightly ajar.
I wonder if it was left. Does it look like it's been broken into at all?
Nope, it looks like it's one of those like push out windows. So it's kind of open diagonally with the push out slightly open just a few inches.
Is it possible to open it so that I can slink in?
You might have to climb up to push it open for
Livy will
but
like
it
walk
looks
up
like
the
you
wall.
might fit. Yep.
This is the reason that Livy did not want other people being here.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to just push it open the rest of the way and kind of slide your way through. You're standing on the windowsill inside, and you just see potions and mechanical mechanisms used to distill things, different creature parts and herbs and empty bottles and glass jars all over the room.
Okay. So, if I was a super smart scientist, or alchemist, I guess, who knew that something was coming after me, I would probably make a preparation in case something tried to nab me, or a warning or something. So Livy's going to try to look very specifically if this guy left anything for in case he got nabbed.
Give me an Arcana check.
I think that's also 5, but I want to double check. That's also 5. That's a 13.
Okay. Nothing really catches your eye in terms of like a note left or something of that kind left behind in this room.
Okay, Livy's going to continue to search to see if there was like any signs of struggle.
You don't find any signs of struggle? Are you staying just looking visually, or are you climbing down into like the floor?
Yeah,
of the
he's
room
climbing
and
down.
walking around. Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, let's see about that. Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay. You successfully back out of the way into the back corner wall. To the left of you, up about 5 or 6 feet, is the window you climbed in. And to the right of you is the doorway back to the main shop. And from that doorway to the main shop, a flaming orb rune emanates from the floor where you stepped on it. And you're quick enough to step back, but you watch as the contents of this room begin to catch fire around you. Anchor is an all-in-one podcasting platform that allows you to record, edit, add music, publish across every platform. It gives you your own website, allows you to customize and brand that website, and honestly, it's all in one place and it's so easy. You literally just drag and drop and drag and place, and it is so easy. I'm not even sure if the podcast would have made it this far if it weren't so quick and convenient. So if you are thinking about starting a podcast or currently have a podcast, why not switch to Anchor? It's a all-in-one free podcasting platform, and all you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Seriously, download the app, go to anchor.fm, and get started.
Okay. Instantly, I use prestidigitation to get the flame out.
Okay, this is like a big, like a Skyrim level rune explosion that just happened. You're able to get a little bit out. I would say you've cleared a path back out the window if you'd like to take it. But you know that prestidigitation isn't quite enough to put out this fire.
Okay. Does there look like there's any potions that might get rid of the flames?
Give me another Arcana check.
Oh, that's better. That's 16.
You don't. I would say with a 16, you know, no, don't pour any of these onto that fire.
Okay. Shit, I don't think there's anything. I don't know any water spells or like how big is this flame?
It's starting to catch the whole room. The doorway is kind of caught all the way to the floor, and you can start to see the floor kind of browning as the flames begin to just take over that entire far side of the room.
Yeah, Livy will immediately use what he'd like to get out.
Mm-hmm. You climb back out the window, and there's black flames following you out.
I look around. Is there any like place to get water or?
Not that you can see. It's pretty early. It's probably like 6:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
Probably like 5 hours into our long rest.
Mm-hmm. You can give me a history check.
Okay. I'm good at that. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. It's 25.
Okay. What water sources you remember in town are that Fountain of Mysheria, about a 15-minute walk in the center, and a well next to the Lying Woodpecker, which is about a 25-minute walk away from where you are currently.
Okay. So, I know does prestidigitation make a loud noise?
It can. As you're standing here trying to make a decision, you see that the fire has engulfed
Livy's
this
gonna make a
entire
precedent,
room.
like, you're gonna use it to make an extremely loud noise and run to the fifth, like, the
Okay.
Mashiria well.
Yeah, what noise do you want to make?
It just says, it just sounds like a roaring fire. Like,
Okay.
it sounds like the entire city is being burnt, almost. So that anyone who is asleep will be like, oh fuck.
You all are woken by this sound. As Livy runs
Loud
to the
enough
well.
to be heard from a 20-minute away walk.
I thought it was 15.
Okay.
For
Sounds
story,
good,
sure.
right?
For the, I thought Livy's going to, I thought the fountain was
prestidigitation.
15 minutes away. Or whatever.
It's no thaumaturgy,
All right.
but
Scylla bolts up and goes immediately to the window to see if she could see anything.
you see black smoke
falls out of bed.
rising from a building
I'm
across
gonna
town.
grab my shit, having half my armor on already, and run out the door. And if they're not already out there, like bang on the doors of the rest of the party.
If I flail out of bed, like basically fall out of bed, what is the likelihood I injure myself in doing so?
Roll a
You've got
d4, and
relentless
even or
endurance, you'll
not,
be
we'll
fine
call
again.
it.
It's a
You
4.
injure yourself 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's what I was expecting.
So you hit your head on the nightstand.
Oof. Oofsa doofsa.
It's just this is a very rough waking up, just like roll out, hit my head on the nightstand, get up, stub my toe, like trip over my stuff out the door, bang myself into the door, and I was like, open
Yeah,
it.
does anyone meet Scylla in the hallway?
Yeah, I think Morgus
I'll be
is
there, hurting.
alert and awake and moving out. What's going on? What is it?
Hey, did any of you hear that? There's where's Livy?
Is he not here?
Have you knocked on his door a couple more times?
And she goes over and she bangs on Livy's door.
No response.
Fuck.
Well, I left a note.
Locked?
Like,
Oh yeah, you left a note on the outside of your door that said you were going to search the line or the mixing it up, the potion shop.
I was so frantic, don't even see it. We're so
I'm assuming that when Scylla banged on the door the first time, she didn't see the note and it just fell off.
Yeah.
She looks down and sees the note and her eyes go really wide. Fuck. There was an explosion in town. I think Livy's in trouble.
Let's go.
I think we need to go.
Now.
At this point, Livy and the entire party, you hear more pop, 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 pop as those potions begin to explode in the shop.
Sybil's
in the
running.
I like it.
Does the town has
running.
to have some sort of
running through
organized
town.
group for fighting fires, right?
Is the party running towards the shop?
No, Godfrey's
I'm running.
gonna
I'm running
try
towards
to
the noise.
rouse anyone else to try to find out if there's like an organized group to help fight a fire.
Oh yeah, you can wake everyone. You can pound on the main door, and you open the main door. There's like 4 single beds, all in one room, and Aurora, Zara, and Kevin all come out. They tell you all that the point of order is to meet at the fountain and to bring any water carrying vessel that you can, and that's sort of an assembly line, just passing water. That's the best that they can do in this time.
Okay.
In this place. Livy, as you begin to you make it to the fountain, people are beginning to come out. They meet you there and they educate you on this system as well. Do you join in
absolutely.
to the assembly line or? Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the party, are you running to the fountain then? All right. You run to the fountain. On your way, there's a few more pops, and you can now see flames over the top of the other buildings. as an assembly line has already formed and people are running, but there's people yelling, more, we're gonna lose it. I don't think this is possible. And they're just passing buckets of water past 50 to 100 people just to make it back to this building to
Godfrey
dump it
will
on.
join the line.
Scylla will fall in as well.
Livy realizes the next spell he needs is to create water.
You continue
Yes.
with the assembly line for about 20 minutes. And the news kind of comes back. You notice that everyone in front of you is just holding buckets of water. They're no longer being passed. And the news travels from the end of the line closest to the shop back to you that there's nothing more to be done. In the building, you hear a boom, and dust kind of shoot to the sky.
Just chuck the bucket of water on the ground.
Damn it. Damn it. Livy, like, throws the bucket.
Small group stands around the fountain. Everyone starts murmuring. Does anyone know what happened? How's this start? Philip's been gone, missing. Now his shop's burnt to the ground. Just chattering of voices of villagers murmuring.
I think we should go talk in private.
What in the world happened? We gotta go investigate
Scylla
this.
goes over to Livy, and if she'll let him, kind of put her arm around him to sort of guide him away from the crowd, and maybe we can all go talk in
He'll
private.
jump. He'll jerk away, like, and look really scared for a moment, and then just seeing it's you.
Hey,
Nod.
hey, no,
I'm sorry.
no, it's, I didn't mean to, you look a little, can we all go talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zibba, there's nothing left to investigate in the building.
She'll offer her arm out to Livy.
Sybil, like, kicks the nearest, like, burnt piece of wood.
Livy will hesitantly take it.
Probably further injuring herself. If I hadn't said we'd go after the gnolls, then we wouldn't have time to investigate. And
Like, are we in a more private place now?
Yeah, you guys kind of wander off out to the village, out into the orchards to the west of the town.
No, this is my fault. I wake up before any of you, and I thought to get a head start on our day, I could look around the shop, and there was a booby trap where if you step on a certain part of the floor, it catches, the entire shop catches fire. And I'm such an idiot. I should have waited. It's been a few days, and if people are missing, I just wanted to get a jump start on things, and now we might have destroyed a lead. I might have destroyed the lead.
Well, but more of us could also have been hurt. If we'd gone later, more of the townspeople could have been hurt.
I guess.
What happened?
Did you get everyone out of the building, at least?
There was no one in the building. It was just me.
Even the floors above? This was a multi-level building, right?
I made sure to alert anyone who was... I used prestidigitation to alert everyone there was a fire.
What set it off? How did you get in?
One of the windows was unlocked. And I just climbed in.
don't mean to make too fine a point of it, but before the fire started, did you see anything or find anything of interest?
There was no struggle, but the fact that whatever this was didn't... Alright, so he definitely assumed someone was going to break in because he left the trap. And whatever it was did not step on the trap. It was in a very obvious location that you would have to step on.
But he didn't want anybody knowing that he'd gone out the front door.
Yes.
We
The
lost
window opened
Marcus.
outward?
It was slightly ajar. It was open. I just had to push it a little bit more. It was the only thing unlocked, which I thought was odd, considering how careful the man seems.
Well, it has happened, and there's no way we can change it. If there's any consolation, everyone who's disappeared so far has left no trace. So there's a good chance there wasn't any information inside the building to begin with.
There was the fact that the window was open. Why was it open? Why didn't he close it?
Probably because he disappeared before he had the chance to.
But
Was it hot that
what
day?
if he wasn't the one who opened
Could have
it?
been open for the weather.
It's not worth lingering on that now. So let's just assume the best and keep moving forward.
Hey,
Right,
We'll
well,
help these people when we have the ability to do so. And until then, we'll keep it between us.
at the very least, there's kind of confirmation of the consistency that there are no signs. So Godfrey's suspicion that we are dealing with something supernatural is bolstered here.
And whether he was taken or whether he was left, it doesn't appear to have been any kind of a conflict if everything was just set up the way it was. I think Godfrey's right. I think we should move on and try and find them.
yeah, I think... Godfrey, where did you say we should go?
The southeast. There was... Someone felt... happiness and running water is what Zara felt her heart pulling to her in that direction.
Alright. We should go to the southeast then.
As you say that, something new catches Godfrey's eye. As you look over the trees, over the road, to the northwest, and you see a red pillar of light shoot into the sky. And the rest of you, facing Godfrey in the circle as you stand speaking silently, all see more pillars of light shoot into the sky across miles of distance on this clear blue day to the south.
Is anyone else
To the
seeing
west.
that?
That looks bad.
Maybe it's fireworks.
Don't think so, D.
Is this similar to the light when Galdi came back?
Doesn't seem similar to that.
Not.
Seems like something else.
Shit.
We're doing
These
so
are where
much
all the
running
people
today.
went missing. What's the closest one?
Everyone give me a history check.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Here's my
Everyone.
Ooh, this is something. Dirty
That
20.
was very good.
Dirty
That rolled
20.
Nice.
16.
17.
8.
Yeah.
We got a rock.
Right around the same time, Scylla and Morgus, as you point or like look to where Godfrey originally saw, you remember on the map that would be about where the Ranger Tower is.
I think Morgus is going to look up at Scylla. Tower.
I think around the same time she has a brainwave and nods. Yeah. Hey, I think we should maybe head towards the Ranger Tower.
The tower? What about
No,
these lights?
so she looks back up at Morgus.
That one there. And he'll gesture. I think that light is where the Ranger Tower is, or at least in that direction.
What if they weren't patrolling for gnolls?
Are we going to move? Are we going to...
Yeah.
Yes.
let's go.
All right, we can walk and talk for a bit.
So, question.
Walk, I thought we were running.
Do we gain the benefit of a long rest now, or was that interrupted?
It's another short rest. That is it, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. As always, a non-combat episode after a marathon of combat episode. It's kind of nice, right? But yeah, the party's in some shit. The shit pile it's growing. So you better keep listening. If you love us, follow us on all the socials. Support us on Patreon if you can. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Everything else by myself and the cast. Have a great day.